Welcome back, you guys, to another episode of Unchained. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at Vanitas' will, or Revenant, or Lingering Spirit, or however you want to call him. If, in my opinion, it all works the same, considering the fact that it's basically the super boss from Birth by Sleep. Now, if you guys fought him in Birth by Sleep, you know that he is nothing to play with, even if he does have 1 gauge of health. Anyways, let's jump right into it. This medal gives you attack boost 3, general attack boost 3, by 3 tiers for 1 turn. So basically, the reason why people were so competitive against him is because he's the reverse version of Kairi. You want him to fit on the Dark Knot Keyblade. That is the first reverse Keyblade we've gotten in Proud Quest. But aside from that, we also have some new updates I want to go over. The first one being, speaking of reverse Keyblades, we now have a Colosseum Gaiden featuring Moonstones. Now, similar to Sunstones, these level up Keyblades past level 25. So basically, these are the new Sunstones. Instead of for upright Keyblades, they're now for reverse Keyblades. And aside from that, you also get magic mirrors and a broom Mickey and broom. Next, we now have another Epic Metal Carnival going on. And now we have another familiar face, except he has a massive, and I do mean massive, upgrade compared to his base version. Here we have Wisdom Form Sora HD. Now, go back to that in a minute. Now, what he does is reduces general defense down for all targets for 2 tiers for 1 turn, and scales in power the more abilities used in succession. So, basically, the more abilities you use, the stronger he gets. Now, to get that effect, you would have to put him in the end slot, but why would you? Now we talk about EA's Axel. We now have another chance at getting him. It seems as though this is their way of saying thank you as far as the 15th year anniversary, considering the fact that they didn't have the same treatment as Cloud. Whereas in order to get him or mercy pull him, you had to pull 20 times. But of those 20 times, you were most likely to get him before mercy. Anyways, there's still that slim chance of getting him and not getting him. But then again, if you're lucky enough to get him, you have a really good speed type on your party. Now we get to the reprinted medals. We also have 2 new ones joining the party, Illustrated Leon and Key Art 4. Now, these are 2 medals that I'm probably gonna try my best for, considering the fact that I skipped out on these 2 because they basically didn't spark my interest, considering the fact that Key Art 4 it's an upgrade from HD Sora. As far as tier bonus, that's the only difference. And an Illustrated Leon, which buffs up power-based strength by 1 tier for 1 turn, and reduces enemies' power-based defense by 1 tier for 1 turn, and deals 4 hits. And his animation is probably really cool looking, considering the fact that it's one of his limits off of Final Fantasy VIII Blasting Zone. Although it's not executed it's executed a tad bit differently compared to Final Fantasy VIII to Kingdom Hearts, it's still pretty fun to watch. And also with that, we have Casual Roxas, HD Axel, Illustrated Sephiroth, and Illustrated Riku, which are some year 1 premiums if you want to get those as well. So without further ado, let's get this medal showcase underway. I'm going to be trying this with Treasure Trove. I would have with Dark Gnaw, but The thing of it is, it costs 4 gauges, and it instantly removes half of the gauges with using Vanitas' Will, Key Art 6, and then HD Roxas. So it gets rid of me, like, well, you just want it for a general attack up, to be honest with you. But I'm still going to show off its animation and what it's capable of right now. So let's jump right into it. Stack on that power attack boost 3. Nice. 99 damage. He did so much damage. That's what he does without guilting. Now, yes, I know some of you guys seen changes in before and afters with some medals, but like, trust me when I say that his is probably going to be the biggest, considering the fact he only did 99 damage. Get my ability gauges back. That's probably the main reason why you wanted to fight so hard for this medal. Well, then again, I was already going to get him, but I wanted to kind of get my rank lower. This HSC was probably the most competitive, second to the Little Mermaid HSC. The Little Mermaid HSC featured medals that were AoE capabilities rather than with Kairi, which is standalone. So basically, they were the same medals as Kairi, just did AoE damage. And as far as anything, it's like they were designed to hit. They were designed to be attack medals, to be honest with you, because my Sebastian to this day can still do some sufficient damage. And I think that's all I can do. Well, I can burst him to death. 100k, overkill. Anyways, you guys, that's pretty much it on Vanitas' Will. If you don't have him, and if you have Illustrated Kairi or practically any alternative, the main reason why you tried to fight so hard for him, not only just for the general attack boost 3 for 1 turn, look at his multiplier. Now that's without guilt. I'm pretty confident when you guilt him, he'll do some pretty sufficient damage for 5 hits. So, aside from getting a booster, you also get a heavy attacker as well. Don't feel too bad if you don't have him. Like, I'm pretty sure most of you guys have Illustrated Kairi or Key Art 5 or Sebastian and also Ariel and Flounder. So, do not feel too bad or discouraged that you didn't get this medal, because it's not that big of a deal. You primarily wanted it for the attack boost 3, in my opinion, or the damage, but I can't really answer for you guys. So there you have it. That's Vanitas' Will. This has been another episode of Medal Showcase. It's been Kid Dante, and as always, live, play, and prosper. Peace.